Just you make sure.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another project update. It's been quite some time since I've gotten the last one out to you, unfortunately. The entire month of October was spent moving into the new house and well, I guess we sort of started on the layout room itself, which is kind of exciting. We've got there was a drop ceiling back there that's now been torn down. All the wood paneling that was on the walls back there has been torn out, and now we're left with some unfinished drywall that was underneath the wood paneling, and a ceiling that needs to be drywalled. There's brand new carpet back there. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was kind of not by choice because we needed to get the living room carpeted first as well. So we couldn't really wait to finish all the construction back there before we got the carpet. What we're essentially waiting on to get underway back there is to finish the laundry room, and then it'll be onto the layout room finally. The entire month of October I spent without really a place to work on models or anything like that, so not much got done in that regard. But now that we have the carpet down and everything, I should be able to get a desk in here so that I can start at least in my downtime working on models and everything again, which is really exciting. I did pick up a couple of things throughout the month of October that I'll show you guys. Two of them are rolling stock, and one of them is actually a new toy that I'll be able to play around with, mostly for my Instagram. Without further ado, we'll get into the new acquisitions portion, because that's just about all this video is going to contain. That new toy, I suppose, is what I'll go first with. I've already, for those that do follow my Instagram, and if you don't, it's Tierline Productions is the Instagram name. You can check it out. I'll leave the link in the description for it. But I did end up getting a new DSLR. The lens isn't on, but it's right here. And I'm really just using this for photography purposes. I won't really be using it for video much because the audio is not exactly the greatest. But it's going to increase my level of quality for rail fanning, as well as any shots of finished models that I'm taking as well. So I'm really excited to have that now. It's a Nikon D3400. It takes great pictures. I'm starting to really get into the railroad photography, model photography side of things now. So that's been quite fun. The only two other new acquisitions are a pair of rolling stock acquisitions. The first of which I got on a trip. Well, actually, that's another reason I haven't been doing much this entire month. I took a trip down to Virginia Beach. On the way, we stopped in Ashland, Virginia, which many people may know. It's quite the hot spot for CSX. The line goes right down the middle of a street, which is completely fascinating. There's a beautiful station still used for Amtrak, and there's a nice little hobby shop in there as well. The prices weren't the greatest in there, but it is my tradition to pick up a piece of rolling stock as a souvenir every trip I take. So what I ended up picking up was this CSX 60-foot Berwick boxcar. I'll take it out of the box so you can see it a little bit better. I'm really excited for this car. I really needed to start increasing my collection of high-capacity boxcars and everything. So this was a really great addition to the collection for sure. I really liked the fact that it's the waffle-sided style, which is really neat. I am having a little bit of trouble finding prototype pictures so that I can accurately weather this. It's a former Conrail car, and a lot of them are still in Conrail paint. It seems like CSX is really just beginning to repaint these into the boxcar logo. So what it might get based on that information, assuming that it's relatively clean, is just a quick fade, a quick dull coat, and you know, we might just leave it at that, leave it clean of graffiti. If it does get graffiti, it's going to be very minimal, to say the least. The other new acquisition, however, I cannot say the same for. It is not staying clean. I can guarantee you that. It's more than likely going to be for salt train service, which the Norfolk Southern Tier line does see a lot of those cars. So it'll look quite grimy by the time I'm done with it. This is a Intermountain 3-bay ACF covered hopper in the Chesapeake and Ohio scheme. It will be patched out for OFOX is the designation, but I've seen this particular car in the OFOX designation multiple times on not only NS but Rochester and Southern, which is the company that brings all the salt cars out to Norfolk Southern at their interchange point at Silver Springs. So I'm really excited to get that underway. I may put some prototype pictures in the video right about here, just so that you can see what it's going to look like when it's done. So I'm super excited to get those two projects underway. I also still have the Wisconsin Central gondola to begin as well, so that'll probably go, actually the CSX will probably be first, just because that's an easy quick one to get out of the way. And then I'll probably move to the Wisconsin Central gondola, and then to the C&O. But I should be able to, today's Friday, so I should be able to go run and get the remainder of my weathering supplies and my desk from our old house tomorrow. So that I can really start to get into the process this week. So I'm really excited to be able to finally get back after about a month's hiatus from any sort of modeling work. Obviously, I did get a few acquisitions and I did some rail fanning and everything, but it'll be exciting to get back to this part of the hobby because it's my favorite. So I'm really glad you guys have stuck around for this whole video. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully, next time you're watching a video, it's something to do with the layout itself. I don't really want to take you guys back there right now because it's still in a little bit of rough shape, and it's definitely needs to be tidied up a little bit before anybody's seeing it on YouTube. So stay tuned for more videos. There should be some exciting content coming in the next couple of months. I'm really hoping by the time the new year hits that I'm at least starting my bench work back there. I don't think that's too crazy of a goal to not be able to obtain. So we'll see what happens. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure, if you liked the video, to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And stay tuned for more. Take care.